Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, it's October 19th. Let's go upstairs to the Halloween movie advent calendar and find out what movie we're watching today. Let's go. Okay, it is October 19th. Let's see what we're watching today. We have... Ooh, Cheery Falls. Awesome. This will be a first-time watch. I got this from Allie. She shipped it my way when she consolidated her collection with Anthony. So thank you, Allie, for sending this movie to me so I can finally watch it. We're excited. All right, just finished Cheery Falls. This was a first-time watch. I've never seen it before. And this one somehow skipped over my house. Like, there was no advertising for it that I recall. Don't remember the movie being released or anything. I just found out about it, like, I don't know, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, maybe just 2 years ago. And this is a 1999 movie. And that movie is famous for its high school movies, and I feel like I know those pretty well. When I was in college, there was a class dedicated to teen high school movies from 1999. I wonder if this one was in that class. But yeah, this one I feel like is just this forgotten film. And for a while I thought it was a forgotten gem as I was watching the film. But then there's a lag period in the middle. And also, this movie is all over the place when it comes to tone. You start out watching the movie thinking, oh man, this is awesome. This is hilarious. It's funny. The humor in it is very silly. Like, there's this moment where Brittany Murphy's mom's like, oh, I made some cookies. They're a little bit burnt. And then, you know, she says it like they are just a little bit burnt, but very much edible. But then you look at the plate, it's like a sight gag, and those things are like charred, and you're laughing at it, right? And there are these other moments that are really funny. But then the movie goes to like this, like super serious subject matter, and it's just kind of like, oh, I feel like it like shifted to where I'm laughing at this movie to where you're not, and then more laughing happens at the very, very end. And I don't know, it was weird how tonally all over the place it was. It was like it hadn't fully decided what kind of movie it wanted to be. But yeah, this came out in 1999. So again, you have all those great movies from 99. Your She's All That, your Varsity Blues, your Was Never Been Kissed, I think 99. Drive Me Crazy was 99. Like, all of those are in here. But this one, I don't know why I missed it. How had I never heard of this until last year when I was just looking for movies, horror films to add to the list. Somehow I missed this one. I just can't believe that. I think that's weird that I didn't know about it, because Brittany Murphy's in it. And she's a name. And, we know her from Clueless, which is funny because when did Clueless come out? Like 94? Is that right? 94, 95 or something like that? And here, this is 99. Brittany Murphy's still playing a high school student here. Pretty impressive. Also, Michael Bihn's in it. Jay Moore is in it. There's some other faces in there that you would recognize. So it's kind of... I just am fascinated that I didn't know this movie. What else did I want to say here? Oh, yeah. Thank you again to Allie for sending this to... This was her copy here. And she was consolidating her collection with Anthony from Anthony's Horror and More. And when she did that, any doubles or anything, she sent out to some people, and she sent this one to me because I was like, this is one I had, just only recently heard about. I wanted to see it, and then she had a copy, and I was like, well, this is a great opportunity to finally watch this movie. So thank you, Allie, for this. Well, gosh, what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Here, let me read the back here. Well, let's read some of this stuff here. So Cheery Falls, which is funny. Title, Cheery, right? Lose your innocence or lose your life. Yeah, I didn't even tell you what the movie was about. So there's this killer on the loose, and they are killing teens in the town of Cheery Falls that have not, engaged in relations ever. So those like teens that have are safe. So it's a twist on that whole thing, right? Remember, like, the rules, like in the movie Scream, what the rules are. Here they're flipping that on its head, where it's the kids who have done that are safe, and the ones that haven't are not. And then you get into more reasons as to why this is happening, and then it like gets all like weird and like dark and serious, because before you're like, oh, it's a funny movie, we're laughing at this is a silly thing. Okay. This is what I wanted to read here. This is Dustin Putman from the Film File. Stylish, yeah, actually I'm going to get into that. Suspenseful and unusually intelligent for a genre film, Cheery Falls is an excellent example of how to make a horror film right. Okay, stylish, that was the interesting thing. Elizabeth and I were commenting on this, that all of the students in the movie had a very specific styling to their clothing. And I was noting it's interesting because they are in high school, yet everything that they're wearing recalls visual signifiers that they are in college. And my examples were, if you watch Saved by the Bell, most of the clothing is very bright, right? You're watching Saved by the Bell, everybody's wearing bright colors in the regular Saved by the Bell. But then when you get to Saved by the Bell, the college years, they start wearing neutrals and earthy colors, right? And then if you watch the movie, well, let's stick with Zach Morris, Dead Man on Campus. Earthy neutrals are what those college students are wearing. Scream 2, earthy neutrals, corduroys, browns. And then Elizabeth was like, the show Felicity. It's like everybody in this movie is wearing that sort of style, which I feel like had been used at that time primarily to point towards college and not high school. So I thought that was interesting. It sort of matured up the students a little bit by putting them in those clothes, because to me, in my mind, it makes them a little more like college age students. And also their classroom sort of felt, Jay Moore was their teacher, and his classroom, something about it felt a little more collegey, the way it was sort of like auditorium style seating almost, or something. I don't know. It's like a classroom I've never had before. So I don't know. But yeah, the styling of the outfits was really interesting. Michael Biehn was in it, playing a cop. He also plays Brittany Murphy's dad in it. Let's see. Candy Clark from The Blob and Amity 3D, also in this. But yeah, this was an interesting watch, and it was weaving in and out of not necessarily genre, because it's horror the whole time, but type of horror, in terms of I'm laughing over here, and then here I feel like shouldn't be laughing at all, and then laughing again, and back and forth. It was really interesting the way it would inject humor and the types of humor and when they would do it. But yeah, Cheery Falls, I've finally seen it, a 1999 high school horror film. I feel like I've finally seen all of the 99 high school movies, at least as far as I can remember. Also I wanted to show this. This is really cool in the inside here. So this is Shout Factory, Scream Factory. And look at that. This is actually in the opening scene right here, this part right here. This is at the very, very beginning. But yeah, love that interior art there. It's always nice when that is included in physical media. And then here, actually, this is the beginning. Oh, no. Is this the beginning? It's near the beginning here, right there also. That's Brittany Murphy there. And that's Gabriel Mann right there. Anyway, yeah. I've finally seen it. I'm curious, have you ever seen this movie? And if so, what do you think of it? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.